Hello, Mr. Meltzer.
Hello, good evening.
Hello. I'm very nervous speaking to you, and
Oh, that's all right, honey.
I have many problems, but this that I have now is a good deal worse. My daughter is a senior in a school of nursing.
Yes.
She's a good student. She's a hard-working girl. And she had been getting good grades all along. She was on the dean's list.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just in this last part of the last semester where she was doing certain work where they were assigned in the hospital, and they were assigned to somebody, a particular nurse in the hospital.
Yeah.
She was called in and told that she was not doing well and that she was failing the course.
Oh, out of a clear blue sky?
Yes, yes. And they would...
this is one course.
This is one course out of 4 years of schooling.
Okay.
And they would mention different things and question her and generally seem to harass her at this particular, in this course.
Well, you mean the instructor was harassing her?
Yes, yes, yeah. Well, actually, or the nurse to whom she was assigned in the in the hospital area where the course is given.
And what happened?
And this went on for a few weeks, where little things that she was picked on, where ordinarily, I mean, as a student, she shouldn't have been expected to know. And if she just couldn't do anything right, if she said she'd referred to her notes as they were told to do, she was told she should have known it without referring. And if she said she knew, then she was wrong no matter what she did.
So what happened?
Well, she came home just this last week for vacation, and I said I'd like to go up with her. She didn't want me to, but then agreed. I went up, and I had a meeting with, I called the instructor, said I'd like to meet with her, and she said she wanted the dean or the director of programming to be present. I said, all right. The dean was present for the meeting. She wanted my daughter to be there. I had preferred that I have it first without my daughter because I thought it would just follow the same pattern as before. And they seemed to prefer, well, my daughter attended the meeting, and they immediately started mentioning picky little things that they said that had been done wrong,
so
which were methods of procedure that any nursing student would not have
But
done.
Mama.
Yes.
Then what I want to know is what happened.
What? Well,
because you asked my advice, and I can only get to tell you when you tell me what happened.
Yeah. Well, finally, what they did say was that she was failing to this point, and the only possibility would be if she worked 100 times hard or something to that effect. Could she possibly pass the course? This was the words of the dean. And the instructor, when I said, well, could you give her any words of encouragement and so on, she said, well, no, I really can't. And it just...
So what you should have... See, Mama, let me tell you.
Yes.
I'll put on my professor's hat.
Yes.
You see, one of the things you learned, and you've got to learn, the dean will always back up the faculty member, right or wrong.
I know that, yes.
So therefore, when you went there,
yes,
you couldn't do your daughter any good, darling.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, when the instructor said, I want the dean to be present, I want your daughter to be present,
yes.
She was protecting herself, and you couldn't possibly win. I would have told you that.
Mm-hmm.
You should have stayed away.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the only thing you can now do is withdraw your daughter from the course.
She has done that of her own accord.
Withdraw from the course and take it over again with another instructor.
Yes.
That's the only thing you can do now, honey.
Yeah. She withdrew because she felt she could not continue under the circumstances.
And also, you see, Mama, you're not in a position to understand what these so-called little procedures are. Your daughter's giving one version. You should not have gotten into this, honey.
Well...
You've only hurt your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
See? But of course it's happened.
Yes, yes. Well, I know in my conversations with other nursing students, they felt that
See, one of the things you might do, usually schools allow you, this is a school far away?
Yes, it's out of
okay.
area, yes.
So when your daughter gets through, let's say June, you get permission to take the course at a nursing school close by New York. There's one course.
Yes.
Usually this is allowed. Mm. And when she completes it, she'll get her degree. Mm. Yes. This is exactly what you do. This is the way to escape it. You don't go back next fall to that school. You take it right here during the summer.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you.